Today, some killer pasta from Italy, spaghetti alla assassina. Let's do it. This is an amazing pasta dish from Italy, cooked in a very unconventional way, leading to a really rich and amazing pasta. And so, the first step, we want some garlic, and we're going to want 2 batches of the garlic. The first batch, we want between 4 and 6 cloves, and we very simply just want to peel the garlic cloves and leave them whole. So pop your cloves into a bowl, and the next batch of garlic, we want to do the same again, give them a peel, but with these garlic cloves, you just want to give them a light crush with the back of a knife. We don't want to pulverize them, we don't want them burning in the pan, but we just want to crack them open a little bit to release their juices and oils. Once you have your garlic ready, you want to pop a pan onto the hob, add a generous splash of olive oil, and then chuck in your whole garlic cloves. Give them a few minutes to start to perfume the oil, and then we want some tomato passata. Pour your passata into the pan, give it a really good stir through, and start to bring it up to a nice simmer. Season the sauce with some salt, give it another good stir, and then we want some fresh basil. So chuck in a few leaves of your basil, stir that into the sauce, and then we want to cook this out for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once your sauce is ready, pop that to one side. Next, you want to pop a good quality frying pan onto the heat. We want the heat between medium and high, add a good splash of olive oil, and then you want to chuck in your crushed garlic cloves. We also want some chili flakes, so add a nice generous pinch of your chili flakes, and then the star of the show, our spaghetti. We want a good quality dried spaghetti, and you want to chuck a handful of it into the pan, and the first step is to toast off the spaghetti, almost like you do with risotto rice. So move it around in the pan, you'll start to smell it getting toasted, and you'll see the colour changing on the outside of the spaghetti. This will probably take about 4 to 6 minutes, and once you've got a nice toasting to that spaghetti, you want to pour in a few ladles of your passata. Remember, we want to cook on a fairly high heat, so the sauce may flare up a touch and spit everywhere. This is fine, but do be careful. And next, you want to add a little splash of water. Give the pan a little shake, make sure the sauce is coating the bottom of the pan and the spaghetti, and then we don't want to stir this up too much at all. You can give it a little shake every now and again, but we just want to let it sit there, tick over, and the aim is to get a really nice bit of caramelization on the sauce. We want it to cook down till it's really nice, reduced and thick, and we want it to almost catch on the bottom of the pan, leading to a nice dark caramelization. After a few minutes, flip over the spaghetti, and as you can see there, it's starting to get nice and caramelized and dark. And then repeat the process. Add another splash of your sauce, another little splash of water, and then let this sit and cook away until we get some more caramelization. Reduce it down, flip it over again, and we basically keep repeating this process until the pasta is cooked. The smell is amazing from that reduced tomato sauce. So once the pasta is starting to get soft, you want to give it a quick taste. We want to cook the pasta the same way we normally would until it's nice and al dente, but you will get a range of textures with the pasta cooking it this way. You'll get some slightly crispy bits, you'll get some chewier bits, and you'll get some classically cooked pasta textures. A really interesting dish, this one. So keep going, build up that charring, give it a flip, add some sauce and water, reduce it down, and then when your pasta is cooked, we want to give it one last small ladle of the sauce. Give it a good mixing up. We don't want this dish to be too saucy at all. We want it nice and thick, and we're ready to serve. So pile your pasta onto the plate, and there we have an amazing spaghetti alla assassina. Really spicy, incredibly rich and delicious. So let's get stuck in. So give it a try, and I'll see you next time.